Hey fam, get ready to level up your life because we're going to talk about my top 3 life hacks for saving time when learning something new. I'm John, this is a Lens Cap, and welcome back to the channel where we discuss my best tips and tools to help empower you to live your best life and have fun doing it. Over the next few minutes, you're going to learn 1. How to read a book in minutes, 2. How to get started on any task, even complicated ones, and 3. How to rely on experts in the areas you could most benefit in. And hey, nice job! By watching this video, you're improving your life by working on 3 categories: your productivity, your hobbies, and your career. So stick around to the end to officially level up with me. Tip number 1, read book summaries. This is gonna sound a little controversial, but I don't think I'm gonna read a book cover to cover ever again. Instead, for the last few years, I've been reading summaries of books and it's been amazing. Let's talk about why I do this and then how you can do it too. Well, I'm a slower reader, so I can save hours or even days by reading summaries. I read a lot of self-improvement books, and often they contain way too much fluff, like useless anecdotes, flowery language to describe a really simple topic, or pages and pages on something that could be summarized in a single paragraph. And I've found reading summaries to be super effective. So if there's a book you want to read quickly, here's how you should do it. Let's say it's one of my favorites, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. First, go to Google, type in 7 Habits of Highly Effective People summary. Then click one of the first links and read it. Here, this one summarizes the book with an overview and then goes into each of the 7 habits in detail. After you finish reading it, which should only take a few minutes, ask yourself if you want to know even more. If so, I recommend reading a second summary. One of my favorite sites is 4-Minute Books, so let's try this one. And awesome, look at this. It says the 7 habits and then goes into 3 lessons in more detail, which didn't seem to be covered in the first summary. And then finally, if you absolutely loved reading these summaries and you want to know even more, only then would I consider buying the book to get more information. And of course, there are exceptions to this. I still read some books cover to cover, like 4 Agreements last month, which was a really short book. Or if you'd like to make an effort to really absorb everything that book has to offer, then definitely buy the book. But you can read practically any book like this, and I found it way more efficient than reading full books. Yes, the downside is you'll never learn as much detail as reading the full book, but in the time that you save, you could read probably 20 to 30 book summaries, and then you could choose to read 1 to 3 of those books to get more info. So overall, you're probably learning way more. And if you hate reading, like even summaries, then go to YouTube and search for a summary of the book there. You can listen to the summary in usually 5 to 8 minutes, which reminds me, I put out a video summary on a fantastic book called The 4-Hour Workweek, which is all about becoming more efficient in your job and creating a career that allows you to spend more time on the things that actually matter to you. And I'll link that in the description below. Tip number 2, use YouTube to start any complicated task. Doing something new should never be scary or overwhelming because every answer you need is already out there. So if you want to learn a new instrument, learn how to become a game developer, or learn how to feel less anxious when talking to others, go to YouTube first. Plus, this takes really big, scary tasks like starting a whole new career or overcoming anxiety and simplifies it into a simple task that's easy to do, which is just watching one video to start. And after that one video, try watching another one. And once you feel like you've received enough information to start guiding what you need to do next, I recommend making a list of your next steps. So as one example, if you want to sell things on Etsy, I would search on YouTube, how to start an Etsy store, how to figure out shipping on Etsy, and best tips for selling things on Etsy. And then watch a few videos, and with that knowledge, make an action plan of what you need to do next. And one step in your action plan could be subscribing to my channel so you don't miss my other self-improvement videos. And I heard that people who hit the notification bell to see when my videos go live are glorious beyond belief. Also, I have a Discord server where you can meet other people interested in living their best lives and achieving their dreams. The first 1,000 people who join using the link in the description below will be given the special role of champion, which will give you exclusive access to perks like a private channel to chat with other champions and myself. But anyways, let's jump into the final point. Tip number 3, hire experts to help you. And I actually think you already do this and you already understand the benefit. For example, if you break your arm, I bet you're willing to pay a doctor to get it fixed. Or I bet you file your taxes through TurboTax or someone else because you don't want to learn how to do that on your own. And you're probably willing to pay a chef some money to cook a nice meal for you so that you have no idea how to cook. I mean, why spend years learning how to master something when you could pay someone else who's already spent the time and resources mastering those skills? But this isn't for everyone, nor for every situation. Here are my 3 criteria for when to hire an expert to help you. 1, if it's not worth your time to do or learn how to do something. 2, there's someone else out there who already has deep expertise in how to do that thing. And 3, spending the money will save you a lot of time or greatly benefit your life. If those 3 are met and you have the money to spend, then I recommend that you hire an expert. I encourage you to think about one area of your life where you could benefit from expert guidance. And if you need help thinking about this, scroll up, look at my banner, and check out the different experience bars that I have listed, which align with the different life pillars of my life. Once you've picked a category, use Google and Yelp to see if there are experts who could help you. Try someone out for a month or 2, and if you don't like the results you're getting, don't be afraid to just end the relationship. And let me give you 3 examples for inspiration. If the category you picked is your mental health, then consider hiring a therapist. Again, most of us see a regular doctor when we have physical pain, but when we have mental pains, most of us don't see a therapist. Therapy may not be for everyone, but oh my God, it seriously revolutionized my life, and I honestly don't know how I functioned before having one. There are plenty of sites that help you connect with the right therapist, all online, like BetterHelp, Talkspace, and Regain. I might make a video on therapy and my best tips on it, but comment below if you want to see that. If the category you picked is your physical health, then consider hiring a fitness coach. I've had one for 6 months now, and oh my gosh, it's been amazing having someone create workouts customized for me, provide feedback on my progress, and review my nutrition. If you've had fitness goals that you just haven't been able to meet for years now, I highly recommend hiring a fitness coach. And the best part is you could just hire one for 1 to 2 months to get you moving in the right direction and then implement what they've taught you on your own from there on. My first coach was from a company called Nerd Fitness, so try checking them out. If the category you picked is your finances, then consider hiring a financial advisor. And I know this won't be applicable for everyone. I'm a huge fan of easy investment techniques like saving a certain percentage of your income, contributing to your retirement accounts, and investing in index funds. But if you want to take your financial planning to the next level, I recommend hiring a financial advisor. But make sure they are an independent fiduciary advisor, which means that they have a duty to develop a plan that serves your best interests, and they don't get paid to recommend specific investment options that may not be best for you. I've been working with one for just a few months now, and it's been a huge weight off my shoulders to know that I don't have to review hundreds of investment options and decide which one is best, because let's be honest, I don't know. And instead I can rely on someone else who does. So now you know how to save a ton of time when learning something new by 1, reading book summaries first, 2, using YouTube as your first place to search, and 3, avoiding learning it entirely by hiring an expert. And well done! By watching until the end, you've directly improved your life across 3 categories. Your productivity, because you can use these tips to save tons of time, as well as your hobbies and career, because these tips can help accelerate your learning and growth in those areas. And congrats on leveling up. Remember, whether you know it or not, you are unique, you are loved, and you are enough. I'm John, you've just leveled up, and I'll see you in the next one.